On a long time ago, in a small village far away from the city, there lived a donkey. The village was very simple and backward. Very few people ever left the village, and almost no one came from outside. One day, the donkey started thinking, why should I live in this village my whole life? He wondered, let me go beyond the jungle and see what is on the other side. The jungle near the village was thick and dangerous. Everyone in the village was afraid of it. But the donkey was very stubborn. He did not listen to anyone. The next morning, the donkey began his journey into the jungle. The villagers laughed at him. He is foolish, they said. He will never come back. But the donkey kept walking. Days passed, and surprisingly, the donkey managed to cross the dense jungle. When the villagers heard about this, they were shocked. The donkey crossed the jungle, they said in surprise. He must have found a beautiful place and a better life in another village. Soon the story spread everywhere in the village. People began to praise the donkey's courage. Everyone believed that the donkey was now living a happy and successful life. One day, a group of dogs heard the villagers talking about the donkey. If the donkey can cross the jungle, we can do it too. The dogs said. The next morning, the dogs followed the donkey's scent because dogs have a strong sense of smell. They were able to follow the same path the donkey had taken. After some time, they also crossed the jungle. When the villagers saw this, they became excited. If the dogs can cross the jungle, we can do it too, they said. So, one by one, the villagers began walking on the same path. Year after year, more people used that path. Slowly, the narrow trail became a regular route for the villagers. Many years later, the government decided to build a proper road in that area. Engineers came to survey the land. The villagers told them to build the road on the same path that everyone had been using for years. The chief engineer asked them, why do you prefer this path? An old man stepped forward and said, because this is the easiest path we know. The engineer then asked another question, who made this path in the beginning? The old man thought for a moment and replied, as far as I remember, a donkey made this path many years ago. The chief engineer stayed silent for a moment and then said, I am not surprised that a donkey made this path. I am surprised that humans have been following the path made by a donkey for generations without ever questioning it. Then he added, we have found a much shorter and smoother route that will save your time and effort, but none of you ever tried to look for a better way. At that moment, the villagers realized their mistake. For many years, they had been walking on the same old and difficult path just because someone else had made it first. They never tried to question it. They never tried to find a better way. The truth is, many of us walk on paths that were created by someone else. Sometimes, those paths were made by people who did not know better, but instead of thinking for ourselves, we simply follow what everyone else is doing. The biggest mistake in life is to keep walking on a road just because it already exists. The real question is, are you walking your own path or are you just following someone else's footprints? Don't blindly follow the crowd. Have the courage to question, explore, and create your own path. Sometimes a new path can lead you to a better, faster, and more meaningful life. If this story touched your heart, support it with a like, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe for more true emotional tales.